Alrighty, guys, what's up? Thank you guys for coming chill with us. This is gonna be fun. We're just gonna talk some figures, talk Marvel Legends mainly. It's all about the Marvel Legends series. We're gonna be doing our top in different categories. The Hasbro team, they have their top five, which is like comic figure, MCU figure, BAF, multi pack, and then a wild card. I kind of want to do similar, but change things up a little bit. So it's not just our top 10 figures, just in these categories, in the top one of each category. And today we're going to be joined by Artman Customs. Nico here is my good friend. He's going to be hanging with us, telling us about all of his favorite ones too. Welcome to the chat, man.
What's up? What's up?
All right, man. So in case people don't know who you are, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Oh yeah, I've been a customizer for a majority of my life, and recently been working on some more serious stuff. So I've been kind of AFK, but I'm still in the community and still like always talking toys and always talking with the community. So, uh, we hung out and like waited in line. and
Yes, we
We were
did.
talking about our favorite figures of the year and Marvel Legends stuff, and so figured, yeah, I come on here and talk with you later.
Awesome. Yeah, I gotta get all these juices out, put them out here for everybody to know about. They need to know my opinions.
Yeah.
But all right, so basically, we're gonna be going through each category, and we're gonna start with our top comic figures, to be the top main one. And so, what do you have for top comic figure?
Okay,
Any
top comic
contenders?
figure. Yeah, this one was a hard category because I had two that I really, really like enjoyed. But it came down to either Spiral or the Mark One Iron Man, and I ended up with Mark One Iron Man as my
Good
favorite,
choices.
just because it's just such a hefty figure, and it just feels so
Mhm.
good in the hand, and it's just so fun to pose around. Like
Yeah,
he,
and he can
he
still
he's
pose pretty good.
he poses pretty good for being as bulky as he is, and he just like
Yeah.
has that heft where if you like want to have him punching somebody, it really looks like it's doing like damage.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
yeah, I really love this figure.
Yeah, still came out with a pretty good amount of accessories too.
Oh yeah,
Let me pull up this little thing here. So as we kind of going through this, I kind of have this Marvel the Legends verse site up, so we can kind of check things out with the figure. But yeah, this is pretty good. I thought it would show me the other ones, but that's all good. But yeah, Iron Man Mark One, pretty awesome figure. Definitely like that one too. I'm looking forward to hopefully we get the gold version of that one. So I think that could be a very nice add.
yeah. I was like, I had to resist the urge to buy an extra to repaint gold because I was like, I know they're gonna do it. Just
They got to.
just wait, just wait. I always
Yeah.
gotta hold my horses sometimes with Legends.
Yeah, I feel like if they talked about, especially once Giant Man releases and they already showed off Wasp is going to be in a wave like this, I
Yeah.
feel like this
gonna
is
get that
probably
gold.
this got to be part of wave two of these Avengers figures for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so for my top comic figure, um, it's like it was kind of 2022, 2023, so it was in the very beginning. It is Spiral. It was between her and Black Widow. Black Widow's fantastic. I love the Black Widow one. It's well made, and I'm so glad that we got to that point of the articulation. I just love the three arms for
Yeah.
her. That's such a good way of creating it, not making something like they did with the Spider-Man at the very beginning, where it was all one solid piece.
Yeah, no, that 6-arm Spider-Man, I still have nightmares about it.
Yes, I'm glad at least they remade it into a little bit of a better version of it.
Yeah, it ended up being a little bit better, the tiniest
Yeah,
bit better.
yeah,
But
but and even she came with like a bunch of accessories. She came with let me pull the picture up, but she has a bunch of swords. Which one of my swords got chewed up by my dog, unfortunately. So
oh, dang.
luckily, it was like one of the katanas.
Oh yeah, we
There
got
we
plenty
go.
of those.
So we got plenty of the katanas in there. You get the swords from Angela. So that's a pretty nice little throw in there. And then you can even get an extra hand or two. Yeah, two hands actually. One for
Yeah,
the middle and
I
one for
completely
the
forgot about the extra hands on this one because I was like, yeah, she
yeah.
came with all the swords, and I looked in the bag, I was like, oh yeah, right, like she came with the extra hands on there, which is really
She
cool.
gives with the holding hand for the middle
Yeah,
middle hand arm,
yeah.
and then think it was another fist or
Yeah,
an open hand. I can't remember. But that was just a good figure. You packed in a lot for that one piece for sure.
yeah,
So that is mine. I mean, it was so hard to tell. I mean, I feel like Black Widow is going to be everybody's top favorites.
yeah.
So I kind of want to go back, and I feel like this was everybody's favorite for maybe last year because everybody gets it so dang early. So they
Hmm.
put it for last year's, but this is mine for this year for sure. People forget about it. All right, the next category, one that I don't really do too often, is the top MCU figure. I'm all
Yeah.
comic. I don't really collect MCU, so I don't have much. What do you got?
Yeah. So if you know me, this should come as no surprise, but it's the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. So nice. Had to
Nice.
buy it twice. I got the three
Ooh.
pack, and I got the like cartridge release.
Hmm.
And I love Andrew Garfield Spider-Man so much, and because
Same.
he was in the MCU, this counts. so
Yeah. Yeah.
so yeah, this figure is so much fun to pose, and like especially
Oh yeah.
if you kind of take that time to increase the articulation, even without
Hmm.
like any articulation mods, it's still like really fun. And so yeah,
Mm.
that's
What mod
my
did you have to?
favorite.
What mod did you do to it?
I just went inside and into the ab joint and increased the range a little bit, and
Oh,
then a
okay.
little bit in the neck as well.
There you go.
I don't have the guts to pull the Machu ankle ankle swivel mod
Mm.
or boot swivel. I'm too
Mm.
lazy. But
Fair enough.
great figure. Love this figure.
Is there how much of a difference between the three pack and the standard one is there other than the head?
Yeah, the standard one has the head, but it doesn't have as many hands. I think because it comes with
Mm.
like one of the open hands and then one web hand,
Hmm.
or no,
Yeah.
one other open hands, one of the fists, right, and then the two web hands. The three pack one has like the full array of hands, but none of the heads, or none of
Hmm.
the extra heads. So you know, trade off. But I'm gonna turn one of these into probably like a battle damage version, and then I might get another to turn into Amazing Spider-Man 1. Like, so I'm not one of those people that's mad that we got a standard
Hmm.
release after the three
There
pack.
you go. I
You
think
know,
that gives you something. Wait, can you interchange the hands?
yeah, you can, yeah. And
Okay, they're
like
not. The paint's not too different.
the reds on them are almost identical.
Okay.
The new release is just the slightest bit lighter, at least on mine.
Hmm.
But you're not going to be able to tell like at all.
Hmm. Yeah, I definitely hope there's an Electro to go with that one. I think that I love that new Electro design. I thought that was really cool, especially if they can give us that effect with the
Yeah, with
lightning.
the lightning as the
Yeah,
mask.
that was
Yeah,
that was perfect. I would like to see a little bit more green in it, but it came out so awesome. It was pretty dope. I was
yeah,
glad
yeah.
he got his kind of uh, what is it called? Like he came back better than ever, kind of
Yeah,
thing. You
yeah.
know
You got to upgrade. Yeah.
exactly. So I'm glad he got that. All right, for me, top MCU figure. I am biased with Guardians of the Galaxy, so I had to pick up Star Lord as mine. However, I did have to make a couple modifications to it
Oh my
because it
goodness.
didn't come with his mask,
The
which
mask head.
sucked. I always wished about Guardians Volume 3 is I want him in a mask because that's the costume I love so much, and I finally got to see it in the MCU, and he
Hmm.
doesn't come with that. And he doesn't have the boot thrusters, but so I had to put that on there. It's still a good figure regardless. Um, I ended up picking him up actually on sale when like Target started going crazy sales with them.
Hmm.
Let's pull him up here. Yeah, he started getting crazy on sales, so I got to pick him up. And he was an enjoyable figure. All of them are. They're pretty close, similar figures, but I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do MCU figures very much, so there wasn't much I really cared for. There's nice ones like my girl. She has a Scarlet Witch, and I got her the Photon to kind of complete the Toy Awesome Hulk bath.
Yeah.
Um, but it just I don't know. I just not it's not for me. Plus, it helps me not
Yeah. You
spend too
narrow
much.
it down. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Slim to
glad at least it's
picking.
starting to get halfway now.
Yeah. Because if collecting both the comic and the MCU stuff, that's tough on the wallet.
Yeah,
I had to kind
definitely.
of dial it back, especially with every other line going on. So
Hmm.
yeah.
All right, let's check out our next one. Move to top bath. Let's see. There's not much, but what do you have for top bath?
Yeah, this one is tricky because like I didn't build any BAF this year because there wasn't a lot of waves with the BAF. It was more of the retro card and the
It
like
wasn't. I was looking
independent
at it. Yeah.
releases. And so I was like, oh damn, like what BAF did I build? And like I couldn't think of one, and it's because I didn't build any this year. But
Yeah.
the one that I am like looking at as the best one is because of, and I've like held it in person and it looks great, is the mindless one build a
Hmm.
figure. So once I get like the
Right.
last couple figures from that wave, then I'm gonna be super excited to build that guy because he's great. The mindless one's great.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I kind of felt the same um, with the BAF. There was basically you had the Chode, Hydra Stomper, Mindless One, Puff Adder, Cosmo, and Cassie Link. So half of them are MCU, half of them are comic, and I definitely don't care for too much of the MCU. However, Cosmo, because of how different it was,
Hmm.
and it does articulate pretty well. And I'm missing two more pieces for Cosmo, and it can even pass off as a comic figure too if you really wanted to.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, so I almost wanted to go with that one, but it had to be a mindless one for me, just because of the comic and the you can still get the extra hands. You still get the effect piece for the eyes. That's pretty nice. Um, and just it's an overall new sculpt. I mean, Puff Adder. While I love the Caliban way Bath piece
hmm,
or sculpt, it is very nice. This is new. Same thing with Chud. That one has a little bit less. It's abomination figure, but it has less articulation. It's all single, what a
yeah,
lot less, and kind of clunky looking, especially in the knees. I don't care for the way that looks. Um, so I had to go with the mindless one for sure. That was what I had to go with, especially with. I think it would be a Chode as well if there wasn't a little bit of discrepancies and if there was a little bit more paint ups with it.
yeah.
Since mindless one doesn't need it too much, it's good as is. I do have to build this one here, but I have a
Hmm.
couple of pieces here already. So yeah, I don't really have a figure of the Chode one, but it's all good. Or not Chode, but the mindless one. But anyways, so that's my top bath. Let me see here. Oh yeah, real quick. We got Cap Lives up in here in the chat, and also Smash Lab Creations. What's up, guys? I appreciate
What's
you guys
up?
jumping in here.
What's up, Cap?
Jimmy Woo was the best.
Oh
Yes,
my goodness.
top MC.
Come on now. Come on, man. I love Jimmy, but I figure, come on. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah, right. Capitalist says Blackwood is my top comic figure. Yeah, see,
Yeah,
you
that
can't go wrong with that one for sure.
that one I have in a slightly different category. But yeah, that's a great figure. I love that
We'll
figure.
get to
It's
that
great
one.
custom potential. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. And I can't wait to see the possibilities for other figures down the line for it.
yeah,
Let's see here. Go to take that down. All right, next category is top multi-pack.
yeah.
What's your top multi-pack? This can be it can be exclusives. If it was like a double pack, it can be a 4-pack, 2-pack, whatever needs be.
Yeah, because we got quite a few multi packs this year.
We
Because
did.
we had that like the X-Men villains pack,
Hmm.
and then
West
we
Coast
got
Avengers.
the West Coast Avengers pack, and then we got the slew of 2 packs from this year.
From the
Uh,
Avengers waves, yeah,
yeah,
that
that's why I was like, geez, like I got more 2 packs than I did like regular releases, kind of like thinking about it.
makes sense. Yeah,
But
totally.
my favorite multi pack of the year is uh, the Deadpool and Hydra Bob pack. I love
Nice.
this set so much because and it's linked to some good memories of going out to SDCC. And
Uh,
so obviously you didn't get it in hand at SDCC, but like seeing it and then getting the code or whatever, and yeah, getting it in hand is it's so great. I love the Deadpool. This is what I wanted like this whole time, and I didn't have to like take my own black suit Spider-Man and make my own Deadpool or anything. It's just like
mm-hmm.
this is this is it. And then the Hydra Bob actually really fun as well. All the accessories, it's a crazy amount of accessories.
Yeah, you get a lot like the Ninja Turtle accessories, the
Yeah,
rocket launcher.
that's so fun.
I still
Yeah,
have like
I love the
all my
rocket launcher.
pieces. I got all my pieces right here. You get the lightsabers.
The lightsabers, I love the lightsabers. Like
That's
I spent
fun.
days just posing them up in like Star Wars cover art.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, That's my favorite set. My favorite multi-pack of the year.
Yeah, I was gonna pass on it at first, and then because I was like, I have a Deadpool, but then Bloody Sunday hit me up and said, I got it for you. I got it if you need it, and I was like, I can't pass it up again for a good price. So I was like, all
Yeah.
right, fine, all right, let me get it. And yeah, it's such a good figure for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've almost lost that little neck piece that's on Deadpool. I'm interchanging his
Yeah,
head.
swapping the heads. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. I just
crazy.
glued it on. That's what I did with the
You
first
just glued it on. Yeah, that
the
works.
Sunfire body release. Like I
Uh-huh.
did that with this one too.
There you go.
Because I'm not trying to lose that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm so glad we've gotten to so many of that body already. It's been Daredevil, Renew
Yeah.
Your Vow, Spider-Man, and Deadpool so far.
Yeah.
And then I feel like was there maybe one more?
There was also that it was that Ben Riley Spidey.
Oh, that's right, the Ben Reilly Spider-Man. Yeah.
From that
So we
retro
got
win.
quite a bit of these. So that's
Yeah.
great. I'm glad we're getting quite a bit out of this for the years. Um, you know what I just realized, and I was looking at my stuff on here. I forgot about the Totally Awesome Hulk Bath Wave.
Yeah,
There
that
was that one.
I almost like because I love the Champions run. Like I love that
Mhm.
initial Champions run with the Umberto Ramos art and stuff, and I just love that team. But like I just couldn't I just couldn't. It was a weird like time in the year
Mhm.
where it's like do I have the time to track down each one of these figures for the
Yeah.
bath? And like some of them I didn't really care for, so I
Yeah.
was like
Yeah.
I'll just buy it, complete down the line somewhere. But
There you
that
go.
does look like a good figure.
Yeah. I think at that time it was weird because there's a lot of stuff going on sale.
Yeah.
And that was like still new, but it was on sale at Target, and so I started picking up a couple of them. I got the Nick Novar,
Hmm.
the Marvel Boy one, and then Photon, and that's pretty much it so far. I do have the Captain America from that wave, the Commander
Hmm.
Steve Rogers. I got to open up that one, and then I got to pick up the Iron Man Returns, but he doesn't come with a bath piece. And then the other two, I gotta get Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel, but I want to kind of get them on sale because I'm not going to use them. I just need the bath piece.
Yeah.
So I've been kind of waiting, putting off on getting those. So I haven't completed that one yet either.
Yeah. That's the thing is like
Oh,
because it went on sale. Because it went on sale, it was like, oh, okay, these are here, but people scooped them up on sale. So like my Target, I did not see them. It was like they were
mm-hmm.
full priced, and then right when they hit sale, they were all gone. And I was like, damn. So I need to track those
Yeah,
down
it
eventually.
went too quick. Went too quick.
Yeah, I do wish
Um,
he had like a more happy or smiling like head sculpt because
hmm
that's like the character.
Yeah,
He's a goofy kind of guy, but
definitely.
somebody will come along with one, and I'll just have to paint
Oh,
match.
that's gonna have to be my next go-to. I gotta get to that one. I gotta try doing those legends that we don't get extra heads for. So I think that's gonna be the next on the set. I got
Yeah,
Mania. There's another one I gotta put down for.
yeah,
So
Mania.
we'll see. We'll see. And then for my multi-pack, there was such quite a few good ones. Like let me bring this back up here. Like we had the Shield 2-pack. That was fantastic. I did like that one because we finally got the two female agents.
Hmm.
It came with quite a bit of stuff. I wish I got the two male 2-pack.
Yeah,
I do love Mania. I like the Rick Remender run of Agent Venom. And when we got Mania introduced, I really loved her.
yeah, I love
Um,
that run.
and then also, Venom and Guardians was also one of my favorite parts. And we finally got like a different head for him and other pieces. So because that one was also a BAF redone, it's not part of my top one. But Mania
Mhm.
came out very fantastic. She doesn't come with any extra hands. That's the other kind of bad part. However, because they're all just black, I am able to just swap out
You
other
just
black
pull
hands
them
and put them on
all
there.
over the place. Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I'm glad. Anything that has black, especially from Black Widow, I was able to use that. Um, I want to say it's going to be for me the Drax Moon Dragon 2-pack because it's completely new. I wasn't expecting a classic Drax, and it still works for modern. I think he kind of came back to that look pretty recently. In that I think it was the Ewing
yeah, and
era.
yeah, yeah. In the man, Was it Ewing? Yeah, the Ewing run, and they had like 1 million of them, like
Yeah,
coming out
exactly.
of the pods, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get
That's
him, you get everything. You get an extra pair of hands, you get an extra head, so a normal face and an angry face. Moon Dragon comes with an extra pair of hands. I think this Moon Dragon was a little bit harder, or like not the one that people really wanted in a way. It's just it didn't fit too much in other places. I like her. I will take her. Exactly what we get. I'm surprised we get a Moon Dragon at all. So I think this one for sure is going to be my top 2-pack. It was definitely worth it for sure. Let's see here. And then, now the one that we pass up on, but we had still need it, is a top figure you passed up but still need. What do we got here for you?
Yeah, this one we just talked about it is the Mania and Space Venom 2-pack, because that's one that that one didn't come out with the other 2-packs that like started hitting sale. It just started hitting like my target recently, and I was like, oh, let me get it, but I'm waiting for like a coupon or something. Terrible, but I do really want that pack because I love Mania, and like one of my first custom attempts was trying to copy Glenn Webb's like tutorial on how to make a Mania. Came out absolutely terrible, but I still have it like up in the rafters somewhere, and so I want to have that like finished figure just so I could fill that hole in the so yeah, I definitely want that Mania.
I got her right here still. She's still awesome. I love posing her up.
Man, damn.
She's so cool. And again, I want to give her that the more venomized look with the teeth and his tongue out. Ooh. Get to work on that.
Yeah, and then I also was thinking Blob, but yeah, Mania is the number one. That's fine.
And then I think actually Target has a sale going on right now with the it's like you buy, I think $50, you get a certain amount off, and you spend $100 and you get a certain amount off.
Don't tell me that
might help you out right there. Yeah, check your Target Circle earnings, spend some of that.
Yeah. I'm gonna check that out right now. Live enabling, live purchase.
Live enabling right here. Definitely, because I think I can't remember. There's a Target near us that I had a bunch of them, and I haven't seen them again since. But I know that there should be around here somewhere. So definitely one to get for sure. I like both of them. And if there's going to be a Space Venom one to get, it's that one for sure, since it's got everything from the Bath wave. Nothing changed, honestly, other than just added accessories.
Yeah, so, and that Bath, that was one that was like kind of tricky and expensive. I forgot what part of it was super hard to find. But maybe it was the head sculpt. I forgot what that came with. But yeah, I had it almost like all the way completed, but I was missing one part of it, and that part was like $50, and so I could never justify, spending that $50 to finish the Bath. So yeah, being able to get the full figure now with Mania, I'll take that.
I think it might have been like, because I think it was the two Peter Parker, the Ultimate Spider-Man,
Peter and the Miles, they were the arms,
and the Miles.
I think they were the arms or the legs, something.
No, we can look this up right now.
Power of the internet.
Yes. Yeah. So okay, we got Silk. We got I just call her Spider Bitch.
That's what she was. Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, we got Electro. I like this Electro. Hobgoblin. Okay.
Yeah, the Hobgoblin had that head sculpt, and that Hobgoblin was difficult to find as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I think I got the whole case of this one. It came in as like the whole set, so
that was back when I had to like go to retail to get these. I couldn't get the full cases, so could not find the Bath pieces I needed.
Yes. Well, hopefully you can get this one for a good price, and it'll definitely be worth it. That's for sure. All right, let's see here. Oh, and then we got Wisman jumped in here. Said, "Good evening, gentlemen." What's up, Wisman? Appreciate you coming here. And then we got Ender Shadow. What's up, man? Appreciate you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys for coming in here. I don't get to do this much, and I don't get very many people in here, so I appreciate each and one of you for jumping in here. Capitalism says he has that Hobgoblin. It's cool. It
Yeah, it's a
is.
good
It's
figure.
very nice and shiny. It's a very dope figure. I
Yeah.
do like the that Green Goblin when we had it. The Hobgoblin looks good. I
Yeah.
feel like I think mine got like a little bit loose on like the waist area,
Mm.
but otherwise it was still pretty solid. All right, let's see here. Banners. Our next wave. Oh wait, I haven't even said mine yet. I'm stupid.
Yeah, come
I'm
on
going
now.
through.
Skip
So I'm still trying to track this down. I kind of passed up recently on it. It's Blob, and
Yeah.
it's mainly because every time it's not has it. I haven't seen it at all at Target. It was at a GameStop nearby. The manager told me that he had it, and then I go over there and they actually didn't. So I'm like, can't get it. And I wanted to get there because it was a little bit cheaper. I had my $5 discounts. And then at the Ageless Geek Street Meet, I had a guy that was going to give me a deal for it for like I think it was like 55 if I was to also get a Vegeta figure, and I just had to pass on it just because I was buying Trunks. I wanted to get the future Trunks at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I had it. It's like I didn't even make sure I sold more than I bought. So I had to pass on it, unfortunately. And it's a good figure. And I also need to get the Toad so I can start putting together a Brotherhood of Evil Mutants situation.
Yeah.
Because I have, now we have Avalanche. I actually still need to open him up. I've had him on ice for a long time. Avalanche. And I do want the Quicksilver with the green suit. That'd be very nice to get if we can get that, and maybe Destiny in a 2-pack. That'd be weird, but
Yeah, that'd be good.
that'd be interesting. But yeah, that would be really good. And a Quicksilver on that Renew Your Vows Spider-Man body. That would be a good way to upgrade a Quicksilver.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's really nice with the toe joints. You need toe joints for a runner for sure.
For a runner, yeah. Man, yeah, we do need that because the blue Quicksilver came in that what was it, the Family Matters Family Matters
Yeah,
3-pack.
yeah.
And like I love Quicksilver because of that one. I forgot which comic it's from, but it's him explaining like what it's like having his powers. And he goes like, "Have you ever been stuck behind somebody, like an old lady at an ATM, or like some guy at the post office that doesn't know how many stamps he needs, and you're just waiting there for them to figure it out?" That's me all the time. Everybody is that old lady at the ATM. Like once I read that, I was like, "Oh, I love Quicksilver." Like,
Yeah.
so I really want a green. I really want the green. Look for him.
Yeah, let's see here. Let me back up. Yeah, so if we can have a green that's kind of like this, but kind of not. Let me see here. Let me try to see if I can find another Quicksilver because I've been rewatching Wolverine and the X-Men recently, and I like that it's more comic costumes they have in there versus I think what X-Men Evolution kind of did. All of these have been really good comic figures, and he's rocking a green suit for that one. But it's not like green as that one we just saw there. But still, it would be good. Like, let's see here. Like, this would be pretty dope. Let's open tab. Just tab. Kind of small, but if we can get something like this, let me blow this sucker up a little bit. But yeah, this would be. I think I do not remember whose name was. I think it was part of the Hellfire, wasn't
he? Yeah. I want to say Mind Freak. Why do I want to say Mind Freak? No, that's not
yeah. Something like that. It's something like that for sure.
Yeah, it's something. He is a freak in the mind, though, but that's not his name.
That's another like a small. I feel like they can if it's like a 3-pack. I doubt that we'll ever do all of them at once for you, for sure. But that would be another good one to add. That Toad works perfectly with the one we just got, and then get that Quicksilver.
Yeah,
I don't know. I doubt they'll redo a Scarlet Witch with like this more like over the mouth thing, but I think that would like mess up the articulation too much that it wouldn't be. Yeah, I wouldn't want it. But yeah, so Blob for sure. He looks good. I definitely think that would be the best one that I have missed out on, and it just eludes me so much for some reason. But I think it's because the price at $60 for the one figure. I do want to get it for like less than 55.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
But I definitely want this one more than that Toy Biz Baffle one for sure. So
Yeah.
this one's it for me. All right, top wave. What do you have for the top wave? There's so many, and not many Build-A figures, but there were quite a few waves out
Yeah,
there.
they're pretty good waves. I probably, for me, it would probably have to be either this Midnight Suns wave, this most recent one,
Mhm.
or the Across the Spider-Verse wave. Um, it's really hard to make that call because obviously one is like comic, and I love comics like that Blade. As bad as the Luke Cage is, we needed that Luke Cage.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
I really like the Clea. Like I really want that one
Mhm.
to put with my Doctor Strange. Um, and then yeah, man, yeah, the Lady Bullseye, that one's good. That Daredevil to go with the Elektra. Like
Mhm.
that wave is just it's really strong selection, you know.
Yes, definitely. And
Yeah,
like you get a little bit of everything that you need. Everybody
yeah, a little
has
bit of every era,
accessories.
every look. Yeah,
A
and
random
yeah,
game reverse in there.
that mindless one bath, man. Whew,
Yeah.
that's a good one. So it'd probably be the Midnight Suns. That'd be
Okay.
my wave.
That's that's pretty much my. I was gonna go with that one too because I just love that it comes with everything. Like every character has a little bit of everything.
Hmm.
Everybody has extra hands. Luke Cage, yeah, he has a little bit more left to be desired, just because
Yeah,
he only comes with extra hands, and then the whole issue with the underarm situation and the articulation. I would be great if it was a different Midnight Sun. Maybe if we could have gotten like instead of Iron Man, could have gotten like a Doctor Strange or who else was in? I mean, I would be cool with Robbie Reyes, but I doubt they would have put that in there.
yeah. I would have liked to have seen another crack at Brother Voodoo, like when he's in the suit.
Yes,
I would have liked
yes, that
that.
would be dope. Like a Savage Avengers, Brother
Yeah,
Voodoo.
yep,
Yeah,
yep.
definitely, that would be fantastic. Um, that that was my wave. I did like. However, I feel like it's technically a wave, but this whole Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest
Hmm.
is was such a great set to come out with a bunch of everything, a little bit of everything here. You know, a few single packs with the Iron Man Mark One and the Black Widow, the Cap. You
Yeah.
had that one. You have our kind of first 12-inch figure here that
Mhm.
as far as in the actual line, which I hope they continue. Super Daptoid wasn't the best, but it's a good start. If we can get something else like that, that'd be great.
Yeah, get some
I
more.
think this is just a good initiative, and I hope we can continue getting more of these for sure. Um, I hope Wave 2 happens the next year or 2025 because I know so many people like classic stuff too, and this is a good way to get to that. But you also get other things like the Secret Invasion type stuff here,
Yeah,
um, and you get '90s here, so it's like you can get a little bit more of everything for sure.
yeah, yeah. That was a good little initiative that they did, and it all
Yeah,
did come out like basically at the same time, so it did feel like a wave.
yeah, yeah. It was all like one massive hit.
Yeah,
I mean, I this was like the worst wave to me for sure because everything just felt so you didn't get
disjointed,
enough.
and
Yeah.
yeah, it was almost like you got too much of like every era, or it's like you
Mm-hmm.
got Tarantula, and then you got the Rose, but then you got
Yeah.
like the super duper modern stuff. Like
Yeah.
the Daredevil Electra is really good, but that Miles does not look good. Chasm, not a lot of people have
Yeah.
attachment. That Spider-Man suit, I like it, but I know a lot of people didn't. And then
Yeah, I did like the look for Chasm. I just and now that we're getting Hollow's Eve, she makes me want to go back because it's a more
attractive.
cooler a new character design that to go with a Chasm
Yeah,
would be fantastic. I mean, Goblin Queen if we can get to that point. I'm still PO'd about the whole Engine of Vengeance situation, but we could have had all that. And could have had Chasm. So I got to pick up Chasm for sure. I did pick up Elektra. I did pass up on the Spider Woman. It just I didn't care for it too much. It just wasn't too much. It's all black and it's a more modern costume that I haven't seen in much of the comics recently.
yeah,
However, I haven't been reading a whole lot of them, especially Spider-Man ones. So I haven't seen her, but I do know a little bit of the Ben Riley one and then the Chasm one so I need to download Marvel Unlimited so I can start reading a lot of these. And then Tarantula, he had no accessories at all, like not even different head sculpt for like the screaming one that you show him kind of in. No hands, nothing, just that. Rose was like the Rose in the Daredevil Elektra was perfection. I think those two were fantastic because you get at least quite a bit of accessories with Rose, and Elektra is a whole new body mold, and she works so well. And I mean, I hope we can get the hand, that Beast of the Hand Punisher. That would be perfect for all three.
That'll be a good one. That'll be a good one.
Yeah, like this this like it's like I hate the mixed waves because it can be a good thing or a bad thing because it's either the BAF is MCU and I don't need to have to pick up like half of them, or the BAF is comic and I have to pick up the MCU figures. So like this wave, it was a lot easier to me to pass on a couple of them. Like I passed on Ultron because I already had the other one. It's just a little bit redecoed. Yeah. I still need to get Crossfire. Egghead was very nice. I had to open up Future Ant-Man. And then the other ones, it was cool and all, but just I didn't need them, so it was unnecessary.
Yeah, that King the Conqueror figure was terrible. like that.
Is it terrible?
It was not good. His arms were like really thin, and like the poncho just it was a lot of proportions issues with that figure. I don't know what happened with that one. That was not good.
I do think the X-Men wave was a pretty solid wave as far as everything went. I like that we got a little bit of Astonishing. We got technically two Starjammers. We got 2 of Generation X. We got some Shi'ar going on over here with Fang, and then we got Kid Omega, which I think this is a more modern costume right now.
Yeah, it's his modern, but it's also that one's great. Like custom potential because it's just
all black.
That really great body, just black. You
got
to remove the pink lines or whatever, but it's great.
Yeah, that's perfect right there. Like, let's see what other waves were there. Maybe, because this was a really good wave. I did like this one. I don't know. It just didn't feel as strong to me. Yelena, I wish she was on a more articulated body. That would have been fantastic. But she was still good. She came with a lot of stuff. That was fantastic. Wonder Man was nice. We got a lot of different stuff with him. I mean, he's kind of a new figure. Or even he had his blaster. Molecule Man was a pretty dope extra. I definitely had to jump on him. And Ultimate Cap, do you have that one?
I do have that one, yeah.
That one's such a good one. I think he's got 2 pairs of hands and an extra head
sculpting on that one, like just all over, all that texture is great. I need to put a wash on it because it's just I want all that texture to be picked. Picked up.
That would be perfect.
Yeah,
I still need to pick up this Iron Man.
That shield is like the best one we've gotten with our comic book caps.
Yeah, because this one still has the clip, right?
Yeah, it still has a clip, but it's like bigger. It has, because usually they're like the really small disc with the clip, but that one it was almost like the MCU size shield. So
that's good. That's good. Yeah, I think I definitely need to re-engineer that. I can't remember I'm pretty sure it was the MCU, like probably the Winter Soldier.
It had the 2 straps, like the real
straps.
Why
can't we go back to that? That was a fantastic way of doing it. It worked. I don't like these clips. It just sits out kind of bulkier than before.
And then they break.
I definitely don't like that.
Yeah, not good.
I mean, this was even a pretty solid wave as it was with Spiral, Dark Phoenix, Long Shot before we knew he was going to be in the 3-pack. Avalanche, Wolverine was very nice to finish up that whole X-Men 3-packs and everything like that.
Yeah, and those head sculpts were phenomenal. Like those were some of the best of the Logan head sculpts that we've gotten.
I gotta pick that one up for sure. That and the Multiple Mans. I gotta get a couple of those. I saw. I guess Chris was showing me that Multiple Man is starting to hit Ross. Ooh. Yeah, so I gotta go find him because I guess there's a bunch of them over there. But so if you're looking at Ross, let me know if you find any of him. We gotta get a couple of them.
let you know.
But yeah, I think that was a good wave. I mean, the No Way Home one, I don't care for build a figure. I'm not build a figure MCU stuff, so I pass on it. But it is some nice civilian costume stuff. That'd be nice. And then Sandman is cool to use as Sandman goons like the Spider-Man game. So if anybody wants to try doing that, could be a cool thing to do. I don't care for the Infinity Saga stuff. However, it is nice to get some of these stuff back out and better stuff. Like I remember this was such a crap figure before.
Yeah.
And so now it's like a little articulated better. It's nice. Definitely this wave was kind of crap for sure. Nothing much.
Nothing really stood out in that wave except the Fisk to me, but still like, it's a dude in a suit. So how hard can that one be?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then there's definitely nothing stood out as much as that goes. So I would definitely between the Puff Adder wave and the Marvel Knights wave. Those were two good solid waves that you can get. For me, I got all my comic figures out of, good paths out of, good figures that came with extra hand pieces. So I definitely would go with those two. Since you said Marvel Knights, I'm gonna go with Puff Adder wave. That's for sure. Let's see what we got here. Cap Live says Legends I needed this year but passed up on was first appearance Iron Man. Ooh. Oh man, hopefully you can find one.
Yeah, it's I've been posing it all night. Like it's been in my hands.
It's solid. Let's see here. Cap Lives also says, "Oh man, I need a Destiny and Mystique, especially after the X-Men Blue issue from a week or two ago. Yeah, with the Nightcrawler. Yeah. I feel like now that Destiny's." She's big, but into everybody else's minds, she wasn't really out there in like the animated series much, and I don't feel like nobody really knew about her, and so nobody really cared. But I think she's starting to come back in as an actual staple to Mystique and everybody else's storyline in a more modern approach. I know she always was, of course, but to the modern standards. I'm hoping that makes it like, okay, we got to get this figure out here. Everybody needs her. So hopefully we can get that one for sure. Berserk, what's up, man? I appreciate you jumping in here. See, Strider says no reason they couldn't have given Last Stand an ab crunch or even a swivel. The Last Stand Spider-Man that's coming out next year with that whole torso situation. I feel like that one could have been redone in the articulation like that. I can't remember if there's another figure that was similar with like a kind of coat like that you can crunch in. Definitely would have been better. From the pictures I've seen or the videos I've seen, he does do a good bit, at least a lot more than I've seen the Miles Morales one do. But still, I don't like that bulkiness.
Yeah, the overlays, you're gonna lose that articulation. That's unfortunate. Yeah, he should have had some kind of. They should have found some way to give him the ab articulation.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Great selection of weak figures, sadly. Yeah. Let's see. Caplu says, just wish we got something from Avengers No Surrender or release.
All new, all different.
All new, all different. Okay, I was like, what? Yeah, Kenny Avengers. We need more of those that wave. I think
we need more of that era. I love that era. A lot of people hate all new, all different, but there was a lot of fun stuff going on during that time. That's when I really got heavy into reading comics.
And Matt, would you want to get the Apocalypse Twins?
Yeah.
I think that'd be really, really crazy to go with them if they can do a couple more, especially we have that Rogue that went with that. I need to redo that Marvel Now Captain America because mine was kind of clunky. I didn't care for it too much, so I would like to do that again. Avengers No Surrender. I'm not too familiar with that one. What was going on with that one again?
That was like a really, really fun. It was like a weekly, I think. it was like a weekly. Every week a comic would come out in No Surrender, and it was like it was kind of on some Battle World shit. Like it was a lot of stuff was going on. That's when we got like the Immortal Hulk kind of come back, like where Bruce was the Hulk again. And that was like a big reveal. Like I want an Immortal Hulk figure, like a solid, real Immortal Hulk figure where it has like the different head sculpts where he looks all crazy and then like is missing the part of his head.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
I want to see how they do with Mortal Hulk. Mortal Hulk seems so crazy of a figure.
Yeah, and it's a crazy story. Like it's like a horror Hulk comic.
Yeah. Get that as a bath, and maybe get the harpy, the red harpy one.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. All right, and then of course we need a new Jimmy Woo figure. Wow,
you could buy a bunch of those like on Amazon. They're cheap. Like you could go and get as many Jimmy Woo figures as you want.
I would want a new Jimmy Woo figure if he joins Shield, and they give us a Jimmy Woo in a Shield outfit, like in a more like MCU styled classic Shield agent. And they're like, okay, Jimmy Woo is now a Shield agent. If we could progress to that point, or Shield
a helmet too, so
then Shield sword,
army builder.
Yeah. Boom, there we go. There's a Jimmy Woo figure. Oh yeah, so he said a couple of says it was weekly, so good. Yeah, man, I gotta pick up a bunch of with Marvel Unlimited. I gotta read through a bunch of stuff. There's a lot of good shots. I'm seeing this picture from the No Surrender with Wasp and Scarlet Witch that kind of goes with a Wonder Man, and then that Hercules that we kind of recently got.
Oh yeah.
Let me see here. Share this tab. So I would definitely like this Wasp. We don't have much of like a modern Wasp look, and I think she came back, so this would be a very nice one. Scarlet Witch would be pretty nice. And then that's that Thor, not Thor, Hercules that we've gotten before. And then if we can get maybe a new Brother Voodoo, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
Would you want a new one like this, or would you want it suited?
I'd probably want suited just because we already have that look, and it's pretty simple. It's just straight like a black bodysuit with some details on it. You could do that pretty easily yourself. So I want like the full, either the white or the bright ass yellow suit from like Savage Avengers. I'd be down for that.
Do you think we would get a Conan for Savage Avengers, like in the Marvel Legends? Now that we got Crystar, what do you think?
No, because Conan's a weird thing. The Frazettas, they hold tight onto that license, and I don't know if they'd be down because they're trying to do their own figures. I think they'd probably want to keep it in house. I don't think we get a Marvel Legends Conan. It would be very nice though. I'd want it on, especially if it's the Savage Avengers Conan. Put it on that like Hercules buck, but give him pinless arms, and keep the legs with the sandals and stuff. And then give us like
totally good.
Some bracers. Done deal.
Boom. He even has like bracers that look like Hercules too right here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's pretty
suit good.
For Brother Voodoo, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
that was a fun.
I like that it's open too, so you don't have to worry about it being closed up for that articulation. Right. So that'd be nice. Yeah, and then it's like, what was up with that Venom? It was Eddie Brock right there.
I think. I don't think it was Eddie Brock. I think initially there was this whole like wizard angle. He was like a snake wizard from the Conan comics, and he had got some of the symbiote, and like you should read the Avengers run. It's so much fun and it's so crazy.
Damn, I gotta read that. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a fantastic team. Wolverine, Punisher, Elektra, Venom, Conan, and Brother Voodoo. Hell yeah, that sounds like great. And I think I saw like Deadlock was in there as well. So, all right, hell yeah.
That was a crazy time reading that.
Okay, let's see here. Go back to here. Share this tab instead. Dude, did you say Army Build Jimmy Woo? Now we're talking.
Oh my god.
Yes, we got Army Build him. I said No Surrender had a sequel called No Road Home.
No Road Home, yeah.
Too. All right, cool. No, at least I like when the next situation is still a good read. It keeps you going past what they've made. That's good. Let's see here. All right, next situation is our last one. Top store exclusive.
Yeah.
What would you
top
prefer?
store exclusive. That one was a toss-up because it really was like it was me figuring out where to put Black Widow if I wanted her in my top comic or as an exclusive. But as much as I love that Black Widow and as much as she's like great just as Black Widow or as other characters if you want to customize. My top store exclusive has to be this big goofy
The Joe
mobster
Fixit.
right here, the Joe Fixit, yeah, from Walmart. Because I love Joe Fixit just as a concept. I love Grey Hulk, and this figure is just so much fun. Just the big ass Tommy gun in the hat. Like I love this one. I love it. It's
Did
not
you
as posable, but it's a lot of fun.
do you plan on making doing the mod for it?
I don't know. He's just kind of fun enough as is, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hold on. Go ahead. Keep talking.
I'm lazy in this new era where I'll just be cool with, you know, the stock one. But who knows? I might. And
So-
we need a redo of this one in the white, and we get a patch, make it a 2-pack.
Yes. Hopefully that's the rumor, but
Yeah.
with the previous Joe Fixit legs, the head, the feet, put them. I swapped those over here, and then the tie from the other one as well, and it just comes off. So that just makes it so much cleaner. But it's that Luke Cage situation with this one.
Yeah.
That of the white underneath, and they fixed it with the first Joe Fixit, where you saw exactly what was here. It was like a little bit of insert. But then they didn't want to do that again.
Yeah. This one, it's a little bit more like forgivable to me, just because he's not going to have his arms up all crazy, and you can't really see it while his arms are down as much.
Yeah.
With the Luke, even when his arms are down, you could see that gap.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I might swap out.
He's
I might
dope.
swap out the feet. Get next time I got to boil some water. I'll just set a cup aside.
There you go. And he comes with the fedora like you have him on here, and he's got the normal head, the other head, like I've got him on here. Yeah, this is definitely. I'm glad I kind of passed up on the first Joe Fixit. Didn't want to care about. I need the pinstripe look, and this looks perfect. I like this figure for sure. So that's a good choice right there. For me, one that I didn't even really expect to kind of happen. And was the Star-Lord, the Walmart exclusive Star-Lord.
Yeah, I skipped that one. I don't have a lot of attachment to that look, but I hear it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean it's on a good body.
It looks clean. Yeah, it's the pinless Sunfire, right?
Yes, I believe so. Pinless Sunfire, and then it comes with the I think it comes like an extra pair of hands, and he comes with the sword as well. So I thought it was just the fact that I don't need anything more than this, to be honest. Everything I needed came here. We're done. I got the figure I needed, and what also makes it nicer for me is with Walmart, I guess, canceled the order, or not canceled, refunded me the order after they already shipped like a month later. So they shipped it first. I received it. Yay, great. And then a month later, they refunded me the money out of nowhere. So basically got the figure for free.
Free figure, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, all right. So, but again, another, I'm biased with my Guardian stuff. So another Star-Lord.
Yeah.
So, I do need a redo of that Dan Abnett run Star-Lord, just because I hate that all of the Star-Lord's heads on the helmet, at the end of the helmet, it's got it's where the mold was put into. So it broke off. The mold breaks right on the edge of the visor. So it's right up front that you see this really weird kind of like of a pole. And I'm like, I don't like that. It looks really bad. I mean, if we don't get another one, that's fantastic. I still have that one. I do need I saw somebody selling a head sculpt. I do got to buy one and get that painted up in some way, because it's a fantastic sculpt. And that's the only thing that was really hurting me was that piece for sure. But otherwise, the Captain America Bucky Barnes was the second option for me.
That was a really good one. Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Yeah, I turned that one into a Nightwing custom.
What?
A couple of years ago? Yeah, I turned that one into a custom a long time ago. It was like the red Nightwing. I think I had who was his name? Paint Samurai had him do it for me a long time ago, and it's kind of fallen apart, or it's like now it's so old that it's like I don't, I moved on with another Nightwing figure, so it's kind of put back. So I'm glad I finally got back to another Bucky that's even better. It's a vast improvement on the original. So I think that would be my second contender for sure. And then that's pretty much it. What's up, Nightwalker? I appreciate you jumping on here, my man.
Are we skipping? I think we skipped the wild card.
Which one?
Did we skip?
The wild card. I did not put that one on here, so let's throw that on here. So wild card.
Come on, Tyler.
I am
running the show here.
I'm supposed to be professional.
Yeah.
All right, so there's our last one. Top wild card. It could be anything out of all of the figures that came out this year. What you got?
Mine is, surprise to nobody, Spider-Punk from Across the Spider-Verse.
Yes, sir.
The reason why it has to be that my wild cards is because it wasn't comic and it wasn't MCU and it wasn't exclusive. So like it didn't fit in any other category, but it was like wild card. That's a spot. And this is like my favorite Marvel Legend of the year and maybe my favorite figure of the year. Just because, like, I got the figure in and I was like, this is pretty cool. And then I go to watch the movie and I'm like, oh, I love this character. This dude's awesome. And then, and I sold all those goddamn Hobie heads.
Yeah.
Very patient customer base as I painted like 137, I think. And, that selling all those allowed me to afford some big things and make some things happen. So I'm very grateful for that. But yeah, so I love this figure because it's attached to those memories and those opportunities and stuff like that. So yeah, this one is my like figure of the year.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a good figure. I mean, I haven't picked it up. It looks fantastic. They put a lot of deco all over it. It's a pretty thin, but it beautifully captures what it needs to be. And I think it works. I think the guitar has a little bit more to be desired from it, but otherwise
do a little bit more with the guitar.
Yeah, but otherwise it's fantastic. It's a good start. And then are you gonna get the figure arts one of that?
Oh, absolutely. And like that'll probably be my figure of 2024.
Figure 2024.
Once that drops. That one does look good. Hopefully it's not one of those cases where figure arts where they show off a prototype and they're like, hey, look at this. You're never going to see it again.
Yeah,
I would hate
that with Faye.
I would hate for that to happen with Hobie. I need that figure. I need that figure so bad. Only company I would want to do it besides them is Sentinel. Sentinel has to make.
Okay, I can see that.
They have to make a Spider-Punk.
Yeah, like figure arts did that too. Faye Valentine for me, and then the Guardians Volume 1, Star-Lord and Groot. And I'm like, no, I need those figures. Why can't I get those?
Yeah, it's vaporware. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, and I'm like, damn it. So I'm mad about those ones. But yeah, that's a solid one. So I was totally thinking that you're gonna throw that into the MCU one, but I guess technically it doesn't count as MCU.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. That's why you're like wait, I need to talk about Spider-Punk. Where's the wild card?
I got to talk about it, please. Yeah.
I made sure to put that in the thumbnail. I was like, the first one I picked up for the thumbnail figures was Spider-Punk. I was like, all right, that's gonna go right here. So okay. For my wild card, let's look through these real quick because I feel like I totally forgot about that one that I wasn't planning on it. I do again. The Shield 2-pack was fantastic. The West Coast Avengers, I did like those. There's a lot of good upgrades, but it just didn't have too much wow factor with it, especially the Mockingbird. Could have been a little bit more to be desired from that. The Thor and Destroyer was nice. I did like the Destroyer. I kind of wish it was like a Thor that was a little bit more, not just a reused buck. If it happened to be a double, like a completely new buck,
torso.
Yeah. I would have been all over that one as a 2-pack. That would have been fantastic. Scroll was good, but nothing crazy. Groot was good. I didn't pick that one up. Yeah, these ones are kind of meh. I haven't picked up Crossfire. I think it was okay. Ant-Man was a fantastic one. I did like the Ant-Man.
Ant-Man was good. I like Ant-Man. I wish it was pinless, but still, like,
yeah,
it's Ant-Man. It's a perfect representation of Ant-Man. You
yeah.
can't ask for a better one.
And at least it was like red on red. It didn't mess up
Yeah.
the whole articulation scheme. My worst figure, if I had to say a worst figure of the year, would be that Ronin, because it was a deluxe price for what was a Colossus redo with like no real accessories except for his Cosmo Rod, and like, no extra hands, no extra different head sculpt throw on there. At least one thing, like give me the extra hands at least, or something. Like a pointing figure or something to kind of change it up a little bit.
Yeah, and like you gotta, if you're gonna do a Ronin, you have to give him great articulation to swing his hammer.
Yeah,
but
yeah, that one had just a lot more left to be desired for sure. You know what? I'm gonna say the Hydra 2-pack. It's just cool that we got so much good stuff out of it, as far as like 3 alternate head sculpts of just a normal people. We got a couple heads. We got the extra helmet for the shield agent. A couple extra hands. I think I bought 2 of those 2-packs. Again, I wish I had some of the male ones. It came out at the same time. I hope we get this with scrolls. Like I want maybe a female scroll. Or like a soldier scroll and a more scientist scroll.
Like scientist scroll, yeah.
Yeah,
I
want
or
that.
I was thinking scroll and Kree, basically like this.
Yes,
have,
yes, that would be fantastic.
Pretty good, because we don't have Kree like that. We don't.
No, we don't. We don't have any of them, honestly. Not like we haven't had in a long time, at least.
Yeah. So yeah, Skull Kree 2-pack. It's a free idea.
Coming soon.
Yeah.
And then Cap Live says, any predictions for the Legends stream on Thursday? What you thinking?
I'm thinking we're finally gonna get a Beta Ray Bill. I think I can feel that. I think we're finally gonna get a Beta Ray Bill. But besides that, yeah, I really have no idea what they've got cooking. And like, because is there anything coming down the pipeline like MCU wise?
No, because there's no MCU figure. I mean, no MCU movies other than Deadpool slated.
It'll have to be comic stuff. It'll have to be all like comic stuff. So
we just got the What If stuff right now. So yeah, it would have to be comic stuff for most part. We'll see what happens. So it might get pushed back. So that's good. There's not probably going to be very many MCU figures. So if you're a comic collector like me, get your fucking wallets ready, because
we might see that gold. We might see that gold Iron Man.
Gold Iron Man.
Now might be the time.
I wonder if they're going to show that off, that Wasp that they talked about.
Yeah.
They're going to show more about that. And then I do know, they talked about the Lilandra, or like he kind of Dwight kind of hinted at the Lilandra 2-pack head. So hopefully we get to see those rumors happen. But I kind of don't want to see those, because we kind of know what we're going to expect from that. So hopefully we get something like a wave of something, and then that would be pretty much what I want. I want to see a wave of figures of a good X-Men, like what they did with the Void Build-A-Figure. They show the whole wave off, and created with the bath and everything like that. I want something like, if we can get that in some way. Then that's pretty much what I'm thinking here. So, but that's pretty much it for today. I appreciate you for jumping on here with me, man. Hopefully you have some fun.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was a good ass time.
Hell yeah. And I hope to make this thing happen again in a future time. I want to try to do some sculpting and stuff as well. So, but thank you. Appreciate you, man, for jumping on here. And thank you, everybody, for jumping in here as well in the chat. This happened very well, and I hope to see this we can do this again in some other format. But all right, thank you, brother. I appreciate you for chilling with me.
Yep. Anytime.